What are the economic lessons we can learn from the musical The Last 5 Years? That's what we explore in this video. My name's Matt Rosu. I'm an economist. I love teaching economics using pop culture. I also love Broadway, so a lot of the examples are using Broadway. And this month, we're a month from the Tony Awards. We're in the final month before the Tony Awards. There will be a lot of content teaching economics through Broadway this month. So if you like that, please like and subscribe and click the notifications bell. You'll get notified when new videos drop. And let's explore a short clip first from the Schmuel Song and see how does this relate to some economic lessons.
Schmuel would work till 10:30 at his tailor shop in Klimovich. Get up at dawn and start again with the hems and pins and twists.
Are you gonna touch my dress right now?
41 years had come and gone at his tailor shop in Klimovich. Watching the winter soldier on, there was one thing Schmuel missed. You ready for this? If I only had time, old Schmuel said, I would build a dress that's in my head, a dress to fire the mad desire of girls from here to Minsk. But I have no more hours left to sew. Then the clock upon the wall began to glow. And the clock said, na 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 na, oh Schmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na, I give you unlimited time. It's a magical clock. Na,
I've never been more attracted to you.
na na na, so Schmuel, go sew and be happy. But Schmuel said, no, it's not my lot. I've got. So Schmuel put the thread through the needle's eye, and the moon stared down from a starless sky. And he pushed the thread through the velvet black, and he looked and the clock was turning back. So he grabbed his shears and he cut some lace as the hands reversed on the old clock's face. And his fingers flew and the fabric swirled. It was 9:15 all around the world. Every cut and stitch was a perfect fit, as if God himself were controlling it. And Schmuel cried through a rush of tears, take me back, all 41 years. And on it went, down that silent street, till Schmuel's dress was at last complete. And he stretched his arms, and he closed his eyes, and the morning sun finally started to rise. And that dress he made on that endless night was a dress that would make any soul take flight. Not a swatch, not a skein had gone to waste. Every ribbon and button ideally placed and sewn into the seams were 41 seasons of dreams.
So before Jamie will give Cathy her Christmas present, he wants to tell her the story of Schmuel, the tailor of Klimovich. Schmuel works long hours every day just to keep up with the day-to-day operations of the business. Because of that, he can't pursue his dream, which is to make this amazing dress that everybody will love. But he's too busy to do it. That is, he's too busy until a talking clock comes through, convinces him that if he starts it, he will magically have enough time to work on the dress. He tries it, and indeed that happens, and he's able to make this absolutely amazing dress that's just as life-changing as he was hoping. The Schmuel Song, I think it does a really nice job of teaching us between short-run and long-run trade-offs. So Schmuel had this long-term dream of making the greatest dress ever, but the day-to-day operations prevented him from doing that. He kept up with the day-to-day just to make the extra money, to do all the things he wanted to do, and he didn't go after his long-term dream. Let's watch another short clip from the Schmuel Song and see how Jamie relates this to Cathy.
Of Klimovich. If Schmuel had been a cute goyish maid, he'd have looked a lot like you.
Sorry, I'm Schmuel in this story?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the girl from Odessa?
Maybe it's just that you're afraid to go out onto a limb, Klimovich. Maybe your heart's completely swayed, but your head can't follow through. Shouldn't I want the world to see the brilliant girl who inspires me? Don't you think that now's a good time to be the ambitious freak you are? Say goodbye to wiping ashtrays at the bar. Come on. Say hello to Cathy Hiatt, a big time star. Because I say na 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 na, Cathy, you get to be happy. No, 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 I give you unlimited time. No, 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 no. Stop tapping and go be happy. Here's a headshot guy and a new backstage where you're right for something on every page. Take a breath, take a step, take a chance.
So Schmuel didn't go after the long run dream, and Jamie gives a watch to Cathy, but really the watch is symbolic of the idea that he thinks she needs to go after her dream. And she needs to just put aside the other short-run tasks and quit the job. They'll figure out how to scrimp and make it, but go after the dream of being an actor. So the idea, the conflict here between like the short-term satisfaction, short-term income, and doing something for the long run. Well, we see it here with pursuing a dream of being an actor. But it happens with other decisions too. The idea, more simply, that everybody who's working deals with is how much of their income to save versus spend. Right? The idea to save, you're consuming less right now in order for more long-run consumption. Perhaps a bigger retirement, or perhaps like a dream whatever, dream trip, dream wedding, dream house. But that's giving up a little bit in the short run to do that savings. Education. Education is incredibly costly, both in terms of the monetary expenses you might have to pay out, but also the time, the opportunity cost of what you're giving up. If you're spending 40 hours a week learning, that's 40 hours a week you could have been doing anything else, including earning money. So pursuing an education is incredibly costly, but like saving for a long-run dream, like going after the dream of being an actor, and education can get you to some greater goal down the road. And for all of these, there can actually be a pretty nice return on your investment for saving, but there is a conflict, the trade-offs between the short run and the long run. The song does a nice job of illustrating it. I also think the Schmuel Song does a nice job of illustrating the impact of resources. So Schmuel talks about how there isn't enough time. More time happens, he can produce more. Well, in Economics 101, Principles of Economics, we teach right away about the production possibilities frontier, the idea that there's a certain amount that could be produced with a limited land, labor, and capital. When a resource increases, here there's more time, so there's more labor available, the production possibilities frontier expands outward. More of one or multiple products can be produced. This song, The Unlimited Time, really nice way to illustrate and think about production possibilities. With the unlimited time, all of a sudden Schmuel can produce the amazing dress he had dreamed of producing. The second song in the last 5 years that we're going to examine that I think has some interesting economic lessons is A Summer in Ohio. Let's check out an excerpt now.
I could have a mansion on a hill. I could lease a villa in Seville, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio with a gay midget named Carl playing Tevye and Porgy wander Paris after dark. Take a carriage ride through Central Park. But it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio, where I'm sharing a room with a former stripper and her snake. Wayne.
Oh my God.
I could have a satchel full of dollars.
So, what could be better than a summer in Ohio? Well, apparently a whole lot of things, right? Cathy is now an actress, and according to her, the summer in Ohio, well, things could be a little bit better. She's sharing a room with a former stripper and her snake, sharing a role, the person she doesn't find obviously that appealing, and is suffering from a lack of hot water and cable TV. Yet, she is enduring these hardships to pursue the dream of being an actor, and I think that's a great illustration of her willing to face some trade-offs. So Cathy is willing to incur trade-offs in order to pursue the dream. She clearly seems sad that she's not with Jamie, but her passion for building an acting career is worth it to her. The trade-off of missing the family, not having Vietnamese food is worth it. And what we would say she's giving up, right? The opportunity cost of any activity is what you give up, the next best alternative you could pursue. In this case, Cathy's giving up being with her husband. She's giving up the Vietnamese food. She's giving up the hot water, right? She's giving up this different life for a short period of time to pursue the dream. The opportunity cost is not trivial here, right? It sounds pretty significant, but she thinks it's worth it, which means she must think that it is she is better off going after this dream, even though there is a high opportunity cost. Hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, my name is Matt Rosu, and I will be dropping more videos on economic lessons from Broadway on this channel. There's also lots of other economic lessons from pop culture throughout the channel, so please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.